Tiffany's next in Austin, Texas. Hi, Tiffany. How are you?
Hi, Mr. Ramsey. I'm a new listener, and a colleague has suggested that I call in today.
Okay.
So recently I've been really focusing on paying off my debt with my husband, and this morning I was served papers from a student loan that I thought was no longer my responsibility. It was a private student loan that I had gotten out years ago with my deceased grandfather. At the time, we couldn't afford to pay it back when my grandfather passed away, newly married, and then I started disputing it on my credit report on both TransUnion and Equifax, and each time I disputed it, it came back that it was not my debt, and it has since come off all of my credit reporting over the last 3 to 4 years. I did notice whenever I got served this morning, I went and checked, and it was on my Equifax report, but I'm just not sure what to do with this, being that I've never been sued or anything like that in the past.
It kind of scares you, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm a little bit emotional today, so
Yeah.
I told my husband, I was like, I'm going to call. I don't want to cry. My mom just passed away a few months ago, so I'm like, I'm going to cry.
That's okay. I'm sorry. So how much is the debt?
So the random thing is there's actually two of them, but they are only sending it for one. It's $12,930.80.
Okay. Well, here's the equation. If you signed a contract saying that you owe the debt when you took it out with your grandfather, then you are liable. Whether it's on your credit bureau report or not does not affect your legal liability. You can have something that is never on your credit bureau report, and you're legally liable because you signed a contract saying you would pay it. If, however, your grandfather signed it, and you're listed as the person who got the money for college, but you did not sign the agreement, then you are not liable, and you will need an attorney. So we don't know, based on what you've told me. Do you have any documents from any of this?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It does have me as signature of borrower, and then it has my grandfather's signature of cosigner.
Okay, so you're looking at the actual loan agreement, not the lawsuit.
I'm looking at the lawsuit. They have several exhibits.
And one of the exhibits is the original loan document.
Correct.
And it has you as the borrower.
That's what I'm looking at.
It has you as the borrower.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, you're liable. You signed as a borrower.
So
how old were you when you signed that?
06. I can't even do that math right now. 23.
Okay. You were over 18, so you're liable. Okay. I'm not an attorney, but that's the correct answer. All right. When you sign a loan document as the borrower, that means you're liable to pay it. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So here's what we're going to do. They say $12,000. Y'all have any money?
We can.
No. How much money do you have?
Now, but
do you have any money?
Saved right now, I think our savings account maybe has $1,500 in it.
Okay. What can you scrape together beyond that?
My next big check will be in November, and so I'll have an additional $10,000.
Okay. So you have a debt of $12,000. That's what they're suing you for, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So and this is how many years ago?
From 2006.
2006.
15 years.
Okay. So, yeah, I would call them and say, I don't have any money. I'm broke. I just got served. I didn't even realize I was liable until I read this exhibit. I do have $1,500. If you will accept that as settlement in full, we can settle this today. They probably won't take that. But you probably can get it for about 25 cents on the dollar, not 10 cents on the dollar. So if you can scrape together another $1,500, you probably can settle this for about $3,000. If you can get them to agree to that on the phone, you get that in writing. You do not give them electronic access to your checking account. and then you wire them the money directly, or you send them a money order or a prepaid debit card or something that does not interfere with your regular monies, but scrape together a couple of $1,000 here, $2,000 to $3,000. I think you can talk them into taking that as a settlement in full. Get it in writing before you send it to them, and do not let them into your personal checking account as a part of the deal.